Hey there viewers, and welcome back to Planet Cryos. In my last video, I installed a new graphics card, which was the 3070 Ti, and I want to do an update to that video, showing you and explaining to you how to update or install a new driver from Nvidia, and I want you to stick around. I'll show you exactly how. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is Nvidia's site. So you want to go to nvidia.com, and what you want to do is come over to support, or actually you could go right to drivers. So go right to drivers, and then you want to, right under here where it says NVIDIA driver downloads, you're going to now select what you have. So in my case, I have the Geforce. So you have all these selections, right? So I have the Geforce. This goes all the way back. This does, laptops and the 10 series, and which was my last one, the 1060. Is what I used to have. Now we're all the way up. I have the 1030 series. It's not a notebook. That would be for the laptop. This is the 10 series for the desktop. I have the 3070 Ti, so select that. We have the Windows 10 64-bit, which actually all of you should have by now. And you can pick between the game ready driver or the studio driver. Now, if you're heavy into gaming and that's what you primarily do, then go ahead and pick the game ready driver. It's just more designated towards that, and it's optimized for gamers. Now, I do more editing and work on my computer than I've ever really done any games. So, being that I do video editing, I'm going to pick the studio driver. It's more stable for that type of work. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that. We got our language. This is US. You can pick whatever language you want. And we go ahead and click the search button. Now this is going to pop up with the latest version that we are going to install. The release date is 2021 or 11/10/21. It's a little backwards there. So and so that's all you need to know. I mean, other than if you want to find out what your previous version of the driver that you currently have. Now, if you already have a graphics card in there and you have a driver in there, then you can go ahead and look that up and see what version you have and if a new version came out. Pretty much the release date is going to be a giveaway of a new version. Now, if you read down here, this has the product description and what they have changed, so you can go ahead and read that, some of the release notes. And if you do have a graphics card currently installed, you might have the Geforce experience, but at minimum you're going to have just the Nvidia thing here. So down here in the corner or bottom, I have Nvidia Settings. I'm going to bring this over. And here you can find out exactly what version you have if you come down here and you select System Information. Now, when you download this new driver, you're going to have all of this information. But if you don't have the driver, it's going to be a little tougher to get this. So just go ahead and download the new driver anyway. So we can see that our driver version is 472.12. Now, if we compare that, 472.12, we have 472.47. So this is a little bit newer, and I don't know if this has, I'm not seeing a date associated with this. So, yeah, so I don't see a date. If there is, I might be passing it. I'm just kind of looking here quick. I don't see a date. But nevertheless, it is newer. So we can go ahead and just install the new one anyway. So we're going to go ahead and say yes to this. Now you want to do this about, they come out with new driver updates about once a month, sometimes every other week they'll come out with something. So it's a good idea to go ahead and when you got this down in the taskbar, that thing that I just had up down here, you can go ahead and it'll tell you when something's new. That's only if you have the Geforce experience. Now I have to manually check this every month because I don't like the Geforce experience. It's just me. It's my personal opinion. I just don't want some extra stuff running in the background. When I am a computer tech and I know what I'm going to look for, I know that it requires an update at least once a month. Sometimes I don't get to it for a couple months, to be honest, but everything still works pretty much fine. So about every month, I go ahead and check this. So we're going to go ahead and download this. And that is already downloaded, so we're going to open up our downloads folder, and you can see it had downloaded to our downloads folder right here, and it's an executable file. So now that it's downloaded, we no longer need this page open up. So we're going to go ahead and close it. And now we're going to double click on this. Now, I believe I'm going to lose picture here for the screen recording, and actually I'm going to stop the screen recording regardless, because you really should have everything closed down for installing anything new. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen recording now. I'll get you a shot with the camera. I'll just hold the camera up here and get you a shot of the screen itself. Hold on just a second. All right, guys. So hopefully I'm going to hold this stable enough. So here's our executable file. And all you need to do is just double click on this. And be patient for a moment. And you are going to say yes. You no longer need this opened up anymore, so you can go ahead and close that. And this is basically just telling you where it's going to install it. Pretty much the default spot is always good enough. It's always on the C drive. So we're just going to click OK. You are going to wait through this. All right, so this is where you can pick. You have the option to install the graphics driver and the Geforce experience. That's the option you want if you want to be notified and you want a bunch of settings and all that, which is fine. Some people like it. I do not. So I opt just to get the driver alone, and that is it, which is the second option down. Agree and continue. And we're going to do the Express, which is just going to upgrade the existing drivers, and which you can do when you first launch also. And it retains your current settings too, which is nice. So we're just going to hold on and wait for this to go through. All right, and as you can see, the screen went black for just a moment and came right back, and now the driver has finished installing. We can go ahead and click that close button, and now your new graphics driver is installed. And I'm going to say this. I recommend go ahead and reboot your computer just so you know everything takes effect. And you want to do that after a lot of installs anyway. It does that with Microsoft updates, new driver installs. It's a good idea just to go ahead and reboot anyway. So, yeah. Well, as you can see, guys, that was super simple. I mean, if if you're talking about updating something, that's probably one of the easiest things you can update on a computer is just a graphics card driver. I don't know the procedure. I'm sure it's very similar if you were to go with an AMD graphics card or a different manufacturer. This is just for Nvidia alone. And just make sure you go to your manufacturer's website and click support or driver update, something like that, and just follow the steps. Make sure you're picking the exact card that you have and follow everything to the precise key, dot your I's, cross your T's, and just make sure everything that's all set. And but that is it. That's all I got for you guys today. And I do have so many more videos that I really want to do. I've been swamped with work and family life and editing videos for Carrie Holzman. So there's just a lot going on, and I wish I could do more. But this was quick. I had to do it anyway, so I wanted to get this out of the way instead of waiting another month till I had to do it again. But anyway, go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. Share the content. Get me out there. I want to get some more subscribers if I can, and just have a good time with interacting with people. If you want to comment down below, that's a good way of interacting. I don't mind that. And so yeah, and hit that subscribe button. And but that's it. That's all I got. So until next time, guys, take care.